Welcome back, team, to another Saturday tester. This week's Saturday tester is called Obi-Wan Kenobi. Due to the fact that there is a new series on Disney Plus, which we should all be watching. As a nerd, I'm loving it. So, what are we going through today? Obi-Wan Kenobi. We are going to go through an 18-minute AMRAP. This is going to start with one power clean at your allotted load, hence the name, into 5 chest to bar pull-ups or your allotted style of gymnastic pulling movement into 7 bar facing burpees. Now this is going to be a fast turnover 18-minute AMRAP, so we're going to be going through that 1, 5 and 7 for the 18 minutes. Now, what are we testing? Now, if we look at this movement and the time domain, we will be testing your muscle endurance, specifically through the upper body pushing and upper body pulling movements. We will also be testing your barbell battery work, which is something that we've been giving you exposure to within the LPC program for the last few weeks. This week is going to be programmed a little bit heavier, so let's make sure we double check the loading before we start. How does this fit into your current training program? Now, like I said, we have been going over some battery style barbell cycling in the LPC, whether that's for snatching or for cleaning. We have been giving you guys a little bit of exposure with this, which means we should have a good understanding when we look at the loads for that one power clean of what load's going to be appropriate for you to keep moving throughout this 18-minute AMRAP. Last week's Saturday tester, sorry for the forearm DOMs, was all about straight arm pulling strength. This week's Saturday tester is all going to be about bent arm pulling strength, specifically muscle endurance for those guys and girls going through the chest to bar and bar muscle up work. Now, Friday is a squat heavy day, which means the Saturday testers now are predominantly going to be pulling from the floor, or they're going to be kind of your barbell cycling, your snatching and your cleans that we're going to be going through over the next few weeks. So just bear that in mind when we're looking at the training week. Pacing. Now, if we look at this workout, the workout itself is programmed heavy. So we're looking at that barbell and it should be something moderate to heavy for all of us. Now that is going to dictate the pace of the workout depending on how heavy that barbell is for you. Meaning, if that 93 kilo barbell is your 1 rep max, we are probably going to have to take a bit of a different pacing strategy than somebody that can easily power clean that 93 kilo barbell. So that loading of the barbell is going to dictate how quickly we're moving through these rounds. It's also going to dictate how quickly we are executing the other 2 movements. Now, with the rep scheme being relatively small, that means that there's going to be a fast turnaround of these rounds. So we have to start to understand which one of these movements is our limiting factor. Is it going to be the loading on the power clean, which means we want to be setting up for that power clean feeling good, which means those burpees probably have to slow down. This is one example. If we know that the endurance side of you and your pressing endurance, or something like the burpees, is what's going to be the harder of the movements, then we have to make sure by the time we hit these burpees, we're feeling good. That could mean a break in the chest to bar. It could mean a bit of a slower power clean and a slower transition from one movement to the next. Now remember, team, there is a 7-day free trial for all of our non-subscribers. Let's make sure we grab a buddy and may the force be with you.